Powered by Riverside.
Welcome to a very special edition of the Vehicle City Sound podcast. This is a new announcement for the Country Roads Music Festival. We have Darcy Keys joining us along with Quarter Peep. Darcy, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys.
And we have been talking on the phone the last day or so. You have a special announcement for some things going on with ticketing. Let us know what's happening.
Yeah, sure. So yesterday we started an early bird pricing special. So we're trying to make it even more affordable for people to come join us and enjoy all of these awesome Michigan bands and our 3 headliners that we announced since the last time that we spoke. I know you guys have mentioned them, but so our 3-day festival pass, which can be used by either somebody camping or somebody commuting, is $129 for the 3 days. So that's early bird. There'll be a limited number of those, but we still have some. Then it'll go up a little bit and it'll keep going back up until it gets back up to full price closer to the festival. And really exciting, what most people seem to be getting in the last day is the VIP special.
All right.
Yeah, that is $199 for the 3 days. So under $200 for 3 days, you'll be in a VIP area, and some of the perks that come along with that. Number one thing that most people want are some VIP bathrooms. So we're going to have VIP bathrooms, and we're even working on a way to have some flush toilets for the ladies.
Yay.
But the worst case scenario is there'll be very limited use porta potties, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to have some flush toilets just for the VIP area there. They're going to have a portion of the front of the stage area, the lawn area there. So that will be great. Get up nice and close. We're going to have some sheltered areas, whether it ends up being a tent or some wooden pavilions, with different seating options in it, kind of in that VIP area, not right in front of the stage because that would block people behind them,
Sure.
but off to the side a little bit where they can still see. Just a nice place to hang with your group of friends or get out of the sun for a few minutes. It is in the middle of July. So that's going to be fun. We know that a lot of our Michigan artists are going to kind of hang out in that VIP area on their day. We had some people really excited yesterday. They were going to hopefully get to meet some of these Michigan artists. So that was awesome. We're going to have an area there that's just for the VIP that's going to have some lawn games for people. So might be croquet and we're going to have a bigger tournament with cornhole for everybody. So there'll still be some cornhole in the VIP area, but they make those big Connect 4 games now and just some of that stuff for people to do either during the sets and still listen. It's a long time. The main stage is going to go from about noon until 10:30.
Super.
So that will give people some opportunity, and there'll be some other things that we're going to do. But one other thing for sure is we will have some of the vendors be VIP area only. They'll be more over into the VIP area. So if we do have lines, you won't be as likely to have to stand in a line.
Well, and VIP will truly be VIP. You'll have access as you would expect with that sort of a privilege.
Yep. And then the other special that we announced, originally we were going to wait a little bit longer to open up the rustic area that's a little bit further away from the festival area. But one, we had some people kind of asking for if there were any less expensive options for RVs, but 2, people looking for someplace a little bit quieter, a little bit further away from the stage. So what we've done is any size RV can go in what we're calling South Country, which is a beautiful about 25-30 acre meadow in the front of our property. So any size RV there is going to be $99.
Oh, that's
Yep.
wonderful.
So that'll be 3 nights. They'll come in on Friday. They can start coming in at like 9 o'clock in the morning. If they're not showing up until later in the day, that's fine. They don't have to be in at 9. Yeah, but they'll be 99. So that's rustic. So that means no water, no electric out there. There will be like what's called the convenience spigot in Michigan, which means they can go there and fill up, a
Hmm.
water bottle or a
Hmm.
bucket or something, but they can't run hoses or anything to
Sure.
their sites.
Sure.
And then out in that area, the car and tent sites will be $69. So that also includes your car to park. So if you have a tent, there are 4 of you and a car, $69 gets you a parking
That's
space for your car in the site and your tent. And so Michigan law, you can have up to 8 people per site. So you could really have a car and 2 like smaller or medium sized tents, or a
you
big
bet.
tent, or a tent and a canopy or something. You just have to stay, give a little bit of room around the outside edges of your campsite so you're not encroaching on the next person. But
That
that's not
sounded
much.
terrific. You guys
Yeah.
are really making it affordable for an amazing weekend of performers. And our headliners, as you had announced about a week or so ago now, Restless Road, Colt Ford, and Drew Baldridge. There's some big names coming to these stages.
Yeah. I'm not sure where he is this week, but I know that Drew has a song that's out. And I think that was up to like number 12 last week. So people are kind of predicting that he may trend for that to hit number 1 right about the time of the festival, which would be super cool.
No
And
doubt.
then people really love Colt Ford.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and
Definitely.
Colt Ford has quite a story with him. It had some heart issues here a little bit ago, and
Yeah.
then just recently, Jason Aldean brought him on stage. First time he'd been on stage in quite some time. He's making his comeback.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and Drew's song is called Tough People. Have you guys heard it? Very
Yes, we
interesting
have.
song,
Great
kind of,
tune.
people surviving through really difficult times. So very, very cool. And Restless Road has so many great songs too. I think a lot of
Yeah,
people know the songs, but maybe not the name quite so
yeah,
much.
it's
So
it's
now they can put that name with the songs
yeah, it
they like.
becomes one of those. Oh, that's who does that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna be. People are gonna be very, very, very pleasantly surprised by this. This is quality. We said that when you made the announcement of who the headliners were. You couple these headliners with the absolutely outstanding bands, most of which are from Michigan, that are making up the rest of the schedule. We had the opportunity last Friday. We saw Louis Lee up in Bay City, and I'm telling you, folks, if you have not experienced a Louis Lee show, you have missed out. This man brings the energy, and he's just like everybody else that we're going to be seeing on the Country Roads Music Festival stages. They're bringing it. This is a quality piece we're doing here.
Yeah, lots of people up there. And I think what we're going to try to do at least 2, if not all 3 days, is the first hour on the main stage. We're going to try to we've had so many submissions from Michigan artists that are amazing, but we just don't have time. So I think we may do like a singer-songwriter type of thing with a few of them on there. And I know you guys are maybe going to have a few people on Thursday night. So,
You bet. We're looking
yeah,
forward to that.
trying to get other musicians some stage time. So that will be
Well,
exciting.
let's tell them again, Darcy. We've got $129 tickets, a limited number of tickets available for that. That's for the 3 days, all 3 days, July 18, 19, and 20.
Yep.
Where do they get their tickets, Darcy?
So countryroadsmusicfestival.com.
All right.
Yep.
The link.
The main website.
The link is there. It's all set. Again, this is at the Groves in Brooklyn, Michigan, in the shadow of Michigan International Speedway. It's a phenomenal venue. If you have an opportunity, go back and take a look at the show that we did with Darcy here, a few weeks ago on Vehicle City Sound. She took us on a tour, and so you will see all of these places that she's talking about. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. What, Darcy, about 208 acres?
Yeah, I think about 215, but yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
and we're hoping to use A lot of that. Like, we're going to have our main stage, but we're also planning to plant a wildflower field and have some acoustic sets there. And we have some beautiful woods where we're going to have at least a few sets. So we really want it to be a special weekend for people where, they're hanging out with their friends, having a great time. And mentioning great time, want to remind people that it's BYOB to the festival area. So that should be another big money saver for people.
No question. You've made this affordable. You've made it appealing. We've got the talent. We've got the location. Tell us one more time where you can get your tickets.
CountryRoadsMusicFestival.com.
And for a limited number of tickets that are out there right now, $129 right now gets you in all 3 days. So make sure you get on there. Get those tickets before they're gone. And man, we are so looking forward to this, Darcy. Thank you so much for the announcement. And thank you so much for what you're doing. This is an amazing time, July 18, 19, and 20 at the Groves in Brooklyn, Michigan.
Yeah, we're looking forward to working with you guys and really hoping people give us a shot. I know it's hard when it's a first-year festival, but all of us collectively are going to do everything we can to make this an awesome weekend.
The inaugural will be one to remember. There's no question.
Awesome.
All right.
Have a great night, guys.
Thank you so much, Darcy. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.